the Church of Jesus Christ.
We all saw the protests that broke out on American college campuses this spring, with students en masse supporting the terrorist organization Hamas. A recent video from St. Louis showed teachers leading grade schoolers in a protest, holding a sign that said "Free Palestine" and chanting, "Hey, hey, ho, ho, Zionism's got to go." It probably goes without saying that second graders don't have informed opinions on Israel and Palestine. These are the opinions of their teachers, who are using the kids as props. And it's actually consistent with the left's approach for over a century now. The leaders of cultural Marxism in America called for the slow march through the institutions. The idea was to take over the university faculties bit by bit and begin setting policy for those institutions. At the same time, it put them in position to brainwash the students under their charge, and then finally to send those converted leftist students out to brainwash the next generation. We saw the first fruits of it in the campus protests of the 1960s. And by the late 1980s, it was virtually impossible to find a conservative professor on a university faculty. In all of this, issues of truth took a back seat to issues of ideology. In today's woke world, which is largely a product of these leftist educators, the idea that there is even such a thing as objective truth is cast as white European oppression. This ideology is leading us into insanity and cultural collapse. That must affect the way we work, vote, and evangelize. And there's something even more specific that needs to be made clear. For Christian parents, subjecting our children to this indoctrination can no longer be an option. If you look at the Bible to find justification for placing your children under the tutelage of those trained in Marxist institutions, you'll find yourself searching in vain. Because God gives you, mom and dad, the primary responsibility for your children's education. And the primary component of that education is to be trained in godliness. Without that at the center of their education, we are failing our children and we're disobeying God. The responsibility can be delegated to educators who will help you to do this properly, but it cannot be abdicated. You are responsible to God for the education your children receive.